Well, spring came a little late this year, so chances are you may have just planted your flowers, gotten your yard ready for spring.
Yeah, at this point, the last thing you want is for someone to screw that all up, right? Someone like let's say a dog.
Right. Well, we're learning how to get that under control this morning in our Pet Talk with Cathy Guinane of the Nebraska Humane Society.
Good to see you, Kathy.
It's puppy time.
It is puppy time. It's been a while since you brought a puppy in.
It is. Who is
this?
Well, she doesn't have a name. She's 9 weeks old. We know that the mother's some sort of a Cairn Terrier mix, but she looks a little labby.
She looks very labby.
What's the deal with the Cairn Terriers?
They're
what about that breed?
Well, terriers are go-getters. They're going to dig.
Yeah.
They love to go to ground. That's what terriers are bred to do, is to go hunt vermin and stuff like that. Really? You were quiet for so long.
She was quiet, yeah.
And that's part of the fun of it. But the mother is very brown and looks different than this one does.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
And you have a couple puppies, though, that are in your care. How old is she?
She is 9 weeks, and she has 2 litter mates as well.
Yeah. And she was being fostered until she got old enough to where she could be adopted out, right?
Yep, exactly. So we know that she's pretty close to 9 weeks.
So
we
what
got
kind
that pretty
of
exact.
family or individual would this little girl right here be a good fit for?
She'd be good for any family, but people are going to need to remember, especially with little kids, puppy teeth. And you know, she doesn't know any manners yet. She hasn't learned that, and so she may jump on them. She may scratch them. So it's one of those to kind of, you have to work with kids and with the adults and the dog to go, this is how we behave. This is how we work together.
She really wants Kelly to hold her, I think.
Yes, she does.
I mean,
She
she's
really does.
leaning over for Kelly.
Come on,
She keeps
little girl.
eyeballing Kelly.
Don't pee on me, please. I just washed my jeans.
Yeah.
She is precious.
Oh, now
She
she's
is.
quiet.
Would she be? I know
I'm
she
the
wanted
lab
you.
whisperer.
That's what she wanted, was you.
Oh, little cutie.
You have classes for dogs like this, for
We
puppies
do.
in particular.
Oh, absolutely. We've got for the really young puppies, it's called Adventure Puppy, and we base it more on doing things that are more sensory experiences, social experiences, getting them used to those kinds of things. We do some behaviors, and then we switch it, the regular puppy skills, we switch that. It's more about the skills because they're ready to learn more, and not quite as much about the sensory and the social type things. They still get to play and stuff and get some of that.
Right.
And a lot of times when they play, they dig.
Oh,
Kathy,
Yeah.
how do we stop them from digging? I've got
And why do they
one.
dig?
it's fun.
It is fun, yeah.
Fun.
Well, and they smell the bugs and rotting things.
A lot of good smells.
Yes. It's fun to dig up the plants and shake them out and have that dirt fly all over. But if you give them a spot to dig, that you make it fun for them to dig, they find something, you know? That's part of the fun. They dig up the plant and there's the plant. Or they dig down and they find bugs and there's bugs.
How do you give them a place to dig? You give them a spot in your yard that you want them to dig up?
You can do that. You can give them a spot in your yard.
What if I
and
don't want any spots dug up?
then maybe put a plastic wading pool, a little kid wading pool.
Oh, there you go, yeah.
And put some dirt, some sand, things like that, but
that's
then
a
load
good
it.
idea.
Put some toys in there for them to dig up and find, maybe put some treats in there. They start digging someplace else, you just haul them back over there, throw some other treats in there, and make it a great place for them to go dig.
Yeah.
Make it fun, make them want to dig there.
Yeah,
and then
but
they'll be more
I
apt to
put some
stay.
dirt in one of those little plastic pools. They would kick the dirt out of the pool. It'd be all over my yard.
doesn't want to do
I can just
anything.
see
What
it
do you-
right now, Kathy.
Maybe you shouldn't have dogs.
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
But giving them a spot, then they'll take
Give them
that.
a spot, yeah.
They do. You know, and some of them only dig for so long.
Is there a
Some
way
as puppies
to
and
prevent them from digging? Is there a class can I drop them off with you
Well,
at
not
one of
a
your
class,
classes? and
no.
Tell
But
them
you-
to stop digging?
No, but you could give them really good toys in the backyard that would be more fun, that they only see then. So that's a fun
Distract
thing.
them from digging.
Yes,
is
give
what
them
you're
something
saying, yeah.
else to do, because sometimes some dogs will do it out of boredom as well.
Yeah.
There are things that you can sprinkle along in your yard or sprays that you can put out that are just a scent that can deter them from going to a certain area.
Gotcha. And there's
And
a
that
new
works.
date for the circuit training for dogs.
We do.
At the Capitol.
The 7th was a little
Yeah,
freezing cold.
Capitol District.
It's this Saturday from 11 to 1. And it's fun. Well, we're something on every corner down there, different for them to do, from tricks to games to apartment good manners to just basic behaviors. But my trainers will be there to help answer questions and stuff too if people just have questions that they need help with. But it'll be a fun time, just a couple hours. Be sure they've got a good harness or collar on them that the dogs can't slip out of, because that's a busy street down there. 4 or 6 foot nylon or leather leashes, no retractable ones.
Yep. Okay. People can still register. Or do you got to register for it?
Nope, just show up.
Just show up. Okay.
Just show up, which is lovely.
Nebraska Humane Society right there, and
I think
this
she really likes me.
I do.
no-name puppy goes on.
Yep.
She's up for adoption at noon
ready for
today.
Adoption.
Opens at noon.
At noon. All right. NEHumaneSociety.org. She's precious. We need to come up with a name for her.
Yeah, we do before we send her out. Well, now somebody else is going to name her. So
Yeah.
we'll let somebody else name her.
Okay.
Thanks, Kathy.
We
Thanks
can
for
do it
coming.
twice.
Yeah, good to see you.
Well, speaking